So what is up, pimps, hoes and buffaloes? I'm really excited to bring you guys this Q&A. As you know, I've been waiting to do it for a while now, and the series can hopefully continue once again on a Sunday. But before I can dig deep into the answers to your questions, there are two things I quickly want to clear up before I do that. And the first thing is about the gameplay you are going to be watching today as a backdrop for this commentary. And the two of the gameplays that I'm using are something I like to call an on-the-edge gameplay. And by that I mean it's something that when you finish the game you think, you know what, that's a pretty good score, that isn't too bad. But when you look back on it, you really think, is it good enough to post to YouTube? And that is the feeling I have respectively with both of these two gameplays, using the CM901 and the L86. But I thought, you know what, this would fit quite nicely as a backdrop to the Q&A that I'm going to do on Sunday. So that is why you're seeing this gameplay. And the second thing I want to mention is about the live stream I did yesterday on Twitch TV. And I've got to say it, in the 7 months of me doing YouTube, this is probably the most fun 3 hours I have had. It was brilliant last night to see. I know I only had 30 people, and compared to some of the other live streams that people do, that isn't a lot at all. But for me, having 30 people there for 3 hours, consistently watching the stream, it was real good fun. And I've spent most of the time looking at the chat rather than actually playing the game properly. But we had a good laugh, and everyone that was there, big props to you, Brandon, Edits, Mary, and there was so many others, but I can't actually remember right now. So if I haven't shouted you out for that, I'm sorry. But that was a real good laugh, and I'll probably be doing that again this week, and definitely next Saturday night as well. Maybe a Saturday night Buffalo stream every week. That'll be something pretty good. But let's get into the questions that you guys have asked. And how this is going to work is I've picked two questions that are my two favourites. I'll start off with one of them, and I'll also end with the other, and I will answer all the others in between. So leave more questions for next week. But first off, the first question from I Am The Vintage Gamer, and that is, why did you start YouTube? And I have touched upon this before, but the main reason is simply because I really used to enjoy, and I still do, watching YouTube videos. And it's the same with anything in life, really. When you see someone with a product, it can be a product, it can be anything. If you see something you like, you immediately want to go and follow the crowd and do it as well. And, you know, a good example of that is with football boots. When you see a famous football player wearing an amazing new pair of boots, you immediately think, oh, I want to go out and get those because hopefully I can play like him and hopefully I can do things like they do. And that's exactly the way I thought when I saw people making YouTube videos. I thought, you know what, maybe that's something I can do. I think I'll enjoy it. And you know what, I'd never go back. This is one of the best decisions I've ever made, to start doing YouTube. Speaking to you guys, it is amazing, and I wouldn't change it for anything. So that is the main reason why I started YouTube in the first place. And question number 2 is from Mr. Ruthless Ninja, and his question was, what are your thoughts on the Black Ops 2 trailer? And when I first saw the trailer, it was a pretty mixed view. I thought, you know what, this looks a bit like a mixture of Battlefield 3 and Halo, and for me those two games aren't games that I enjoy very much. So I thought, oh, I don't know, is this really taking the Call of Duty series a little bit too far away from its main roots? But then when I'm thinking about it, and I look at MW3 and everyone's moaning about it, including myself on occasions, and I think that Black Ops 2, if it does play the future, you know, the future warfare thing that it is employing at the moment, I think it could be a really good fresh thing for Call of Duty, and I think it may be something that we have been waiting for, something that really spices it up and changes it up a bit. So for me, I'm really looking forward to Black Ops 2, and as they keep releasing more and more stuff about the game, I get even more excited, and I really can't wait for that game to come out. So that is my main thoughts at the moment on Black Ops 2. And question number 3 is from Dark Special Rend, I think it is. If I've said that wrong, my apologies. But he said, what do you think about the Assassin, Ghost and Blind Eye perk in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops? And for me, when people use Assassin and Blind Eye for me is really annoying, because I think the kill streaks on this game, unless they're being shot down, there's so many people with Blind Eye, I think that the kill streak should do the work that you've done to get them. And for instance, an Osprey Gunner, it's an 18 gun streak, kill streak, and I think that you should at least be able to get half the amount of kills with that kill streak as you do for getting it in the first place. And you know, the fact that you can't get a kill in a Reaper because everyone's running Blind Eye, that really annoys me. But in terms of Assassin and Ghost, I think if someone is using the stealth role with a stealthy weapon, I think that that isn't a problem. But when you see people just sat in corners with ACRs, overpowered stuff, using Assassin simply to not be seen, that's using it wrong in my opinion, and it really does get to me, and it gets to a lot of people in Call of Duty, be it on Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3 as well. So that is my opinion on that. Question number 3 from Mr. Community Codclips, what is your favourite fast food restaurant and brand? Okay, well this is something that you guys probably haven't tried before, but I'm a real big fan of Lebanese food. And some of you may not even heard of the country Lebanon. And if I'm honest, I didn't even know Lebanese cuisine was something that special until I went to Dubai last year. And I have been twice to Dubai now in the past 18 months. And I must admit, this place is the best place in the whole world. It's the best place I've ever been to. And, you know, looking at it from different angles, the natural angle of it, because I went with a friend who's actually Indian and lived there for so long. So we've experienced the whole sort of culture difference in Dubai with the tourist side and the actual side you get if you lived there. And we went out to different restaurants every single night from different cuisines around the world. And Lebanese was just amazing, dude. Seriously, the meats, the spice, it's pretty much a mixture of everything you could possibly want in a dish. And that is why Lebanese food is my favourite. I really like spicy food, so probably Indian takeaways from the UK. I do like a nice chicken vindaloo or a chicken madras every now and again. And yeah, that's my favourite fast food. And question number 5 from XNLX Clan. Why do people use Dead Man's Hand and Final Stand? And I think I share the opinion of most people surrounding this. Final Stand in Black Ops was really annoying, the blop shot and all that sort of stuff. But Dead Man's Hand in Modern Warfare 3 for me is the most annoying thing about it. You'd be on a kill streak and somebody who's died 4 or 5 times in a row decides to C4 you in Last Stand, and that is so frustrating. I don't even have to highlight it because every single person who plays Modern Warfare 3 will know Dead Man's Hand is bullshit. It basically is Infinity Ward rewarding bad players for doing bad, and it's pretty much an incentive for bad players to keep, you know, playing the game. Because they think, oh, if I die 4 times, it's fine. I can go and get a triple C4 when I'm led on my back. It's rubbish. It really is. I don't like Dead Man's Hand, as you guys can probably tell right now. And in terms of Final Stand, I don't think players should be able to use their primary weapons and throw grenades in Final Stand. I think that's really annoying as well, because who could really hold a big gun when they're lying on their back and shoot it effectively? No one can. It isn't realistic. So my opinions on that are pretty bad. And the final question, and my favourite question of the week from iTwister, is if you won the lottery, what would you buy for both Amy, yourself, and anyone else of your choice? Okay, so let's start off with Amy. She hasn't passed the driving test yet, but she really wants to get a Beetle, I think it is. If I'm wrong, she's going to kill me. But she wants a Beetle, and I'd probably go out and buy her one of those simply because she wants one. But she does want it in pink, which is something I think is a little bit tacky and perhaps a little bit chavvy in my opinion. So I wouldn't get it in pink, and I'd say, you know what, I'll buy you this car, but you cannot spray paint it pink, because I hate pink. And all those dice as well, she wants that and all that crap. And I just look at that and think, you know what, that's stupid. But that's what I'd buy Amy, and I'd probably take her on a nice holiday somewhere as well. And for myself, wow, Jesus Christ, I always think about this. It depends how much money I actually won. I'd probably invest some of it in property and, you know, rent out apartments and stuff across the world, because then you can continue to make money as well as having somewhere to go when, you know, things get boring at home. Because let's be honest, if you win the lottery, money doesn't buy happiness, so you'd have to, you know, keep changing things up and stuff. So I'd probably just go on loads of different holidays. I love looking at different places around the world. I'd probably buy a house in America. Definitely go to Dubai like 10 or 5 times a year. 5-10 times a year. It's an amazing place. I'd go back there every day if I could. And as well as that, I'd definitely buy an Xbox so I could play with more of you guys. I'd buy the best computer that could ever possibly be made, simply because then I could render at unbelievable speeds. And yeah, I'd pretty much just buy everything. I'd buy a boat and property mainly. So that's what I'd buy myself. And if I could buy anyone else anything, I'd buy you, Twister, a cookie for giving me the question, because that was awesome. I'd buy Domino a new PC and Brandon a new PC so that they can continue to make amazing videos. And I'd probably pay off my parents' mortgages and, you know, pay for the holidays they have, pay all their bills, and pretty much just buy anyone anything they wanted, because I'm a nice guy. I'd give to charity as well. I'd give to cancer research because of my nan. I'd do all that sort of stuff. I probably wouldn't spend it all. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Q&A. My voice is pretty much dead after the live stream last night, because I pretty much did sit and talk constantly for 3 hours, so please bear with me from that. And if you have enjoyed this video, leave it a like, leave a comment with anything you found interesting that what I said, and as well as that, leave more questions so that we can continue this Q&A series in the future and next week as well. But it's been a pleasure bringing you guys this video once again, and there's more videos to come tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace.